From Hooper to Huntsville, Ben Lomond to the base, this is One Ogden. It's time for another semi-regular dive into what's happening around town. Thank you for being here. Let's get into it. Municipal elections wrapped up a few weeks ago, and Ogden voted for change. Two first-time candidates, Kevin Lundell and Alicia Washington, unseated longtime at-large incumbents Bart Blair and Marshall White. It's a pretty loud message about how people are feeling the council has been doing. I also want to say congrats to Flor Lopez and Ken Ritchie, who won their races, and genuinely thank you to everybody who ran. That is not an easy thing to do. Earlier this week, in response to some pointed questioning, Kevin Lundell ripped off his mustache to reveal he was actually Bart Blair the whole time. Not to be outdone, Jace Reineveld ripped off his mustache, revealing a thinner, blacker mustache he was hiding underneath. In related news, the Aspen House was torn down this week, officially ending the saga that has played out over the past year. If you don't remember, Weber Housing Authority wanted to convert the old Aspen Assisted Living building into 25 permanent supportive housing units with 24/7 staff, case management, and wraparound services. The Planning Commission approved it in August 2024, but the City Council wanted more time. Debate got heated on both sides, and supporters were especially energized thanks in part to a pre-campaigning Kevin Lundell. Ultimately, Ogden City said no to the project and instead offered to buy the property for $2.2 million. And this is just my take, but that decision, the timing of it, and the organized backlash probably played a big part in this year's election outcome for those challengers. The building has now been demolished as of last week, and the city is officially moving on. They've posted a request for proposals for developers to build owner-occupied homes on the site at 2325 Madison, and that RFP runs through January 8th. In other news, Weber Human Services has rolled out 6 free Naloxone dispensing vending machines across Ogden, the first setup of its kind in Utah. They're at the Sheriff's Office, Ogden Police Station, USARA, Midtown Health, Lantern House, and Weber Human Services. You just go punch in code 1234, you answer a couple non-personal questions, and you can get overdose reversing medication. The goal is to reduce the overdose rate in Weber County, which is currently the 3rd highest in the state. In other news, the Mayor's Awards in the Arts happened recently, minus one detail: the mayor was not actually there. People were surprised, a little confused, and as far as anyone can tell, no explanation was given. While we're on mayor-ish territory, I just want to admit something. I get a little annoyed seeing Xalisco pop up so often at Ogden City events. It's a tequila bar and grill partly owned by former council member and current city employee Luis Lopez, and former county commissioner Carrie Gibson is also on the LLC. And this isn't illegal, it's not a clear ethics violation, I think. It just bugs me. They catered the State of the City event last year. They hosted Ogden Police Appreciation Day in October. I'm sure there's a bunch of other examples. And look, they're a local business. I want them to succeed. I just think maybe spread the love a little bit. Like, there are a lot of great Ogden restaurants, and maybe we could go to some that aren't tied to former elected officials. Anyway, that's just my minor civic vent for the night. Let's move on to another story. Powder Mountain announced it's adding a skiable art museum. Word is the main exhibit will be titled "Remembering When Locals Rode the Mountain." Over at Lomond View Elementary, the Weber School District is studying whether to close the school after the 25-26 school year. They cite declining enrollment, aging buildings, and high repair costs. Nearby schools have room, so they say, so consolidation is an option. Parents and students are pushing back hard. Public meetings, testimony, data reports, they put together this 23-page thing. They want the school kept open. The board votes on that in December. If Lomond View closes, those students end up in nearby schools that are already watching multiple new neighborhoods pop up. And some of those new neighborhoods are in North Ogden, where they're dealing with a zoning fight of their own. Developers want even smaller lot sizes on newly sold farmland, and residents do not like it. They've been showing up to planning commission meetings in red shirts. They're planning to do the same at an upcoming city council meeting. Finally, if you want the live One Ogden experience, this Saturday at Talisman, we're part of the Hip Hop Showcase. Kenai Reyna is headlining. I'll be interviewing him live on stage before the music starts, and the lineup also includes Resonomics, S.A. Lopez, Smash Boogie, and more. I'm even going to jump up on stage to play guitar for a couple of songs. Talisman's got the beer. Black Sabbath Barbecue has the food. It's going to be a great night. Come hang out. Also, keep an eye on the YouTube channel and podcast this week. We just posted an interview with BJ Whimpey, who plays Olaf in Frozen at the Hale Center Theater, running through February. And we sit down with Resonomics to watch their new video, Room to Grow, and talk about the behind the scenes. So be sure you're subscribed everywhere. We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, YouTube, the podcast. That's it for today's One Ogden. Thank you for watching. Have a great week.